So there you are, V. I know you're watching 100%. So,
are you threatening me?
God.
There he is. What's going on?
How are you all doing?
Hey, so how was Layman? Or you like that? Or let's get it
I missed it. I saw a little invite. What did I miss?
Oh, we're talking about how you and him are having sex, and they went into detail and stuff.
All the time. Yeah. How do you think I won the fourth debate with him?
That is actually true. Like, here's the thing.
I topped the shit out of that, and I made him submit.
We basically kind of play this weird, Tsundra thingy, where it's like, oh no, Jim, I'm gonna beat you, but beforehand we already we got all the arguments set up so he can really dominate me on stream.
Yeah, I just gotta warn you, if V does come in, he might ask you to delete the stream, like last time he talked to me on a stream. Well, but besides last night, he might blab too much and just ask you to please delete it.
Did you see that Tonka's stream went down?
Yeah, he had a lightning strike.
See, I don't believe that, because the moment V, right before that happened, I think a hit was called on him by the soy father. Because the moment that he said Sargon is like a university professor, instantly the stream goes down. So I don't know what's going on.
Wait, you think that he was scared of Sargon?
No, I think Sargon saw V mention his name and ordered his hitmen to take that stream down.
Oh shit! Yeah, because that was funny how V said someone recommended I didn't do the debate with Harmful, and then I was like, was this guy supposed to be scheduled to be at a ball pit in Kilroy? And then Quartering said maybe.
Apparently they had a full group therapy session for V.
Oh.
I put a video response up to him last night because he made a video. My whole point with that was like, oh, okay, if your position is Harmful is just fucking with you and he's just having a laugh, then treat it like that. Don't get so super serious and emotional. Just
I literally told him that. I said like 2-3 days ago, I told him, look, I don't respect you. I'm just gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna treat you as a subhuman. If you want to talk to me, if you don't want to talk to me, just fuck off. And he decided to talk to me. So hey, I went ahead. I figured he was into it or something.
I thought the back and forth was funny. I wanted to see an hour. Here we go. Good. V, you can read.
I actually
treat it like it's a game, man. Have some fun with it.
Yeah, I don't know how you wanted that video to come off, but I did take the advice.
I'm so proud of you. Oh, I was embarrassed.
Yeah, V, just like I was saying, if you can't tell if somebody's trolling with you, then don't take it seriously and just fuck around. You were making bug eating jokes and shit. Go for it. That's funny stuff.
You were doing fine.
Give me a second. I gotta grab my lube. Give me a second. Gotta grab the lube.
I told you the other day that I'm just gonna fuck with you. Right? Do you remember?
Right, but it doesn't matter. I already stated what I had. I actually thought you're legitimately concerned about Skype cabals and about the issues you're raising.
Not anymore.
And I thought that you're coming in good faith.
I gave a fuck when that reflected on me when I was involved in the YouTube shit, and people assumed I was involved with it. And you know about how I felt about people saying, "Oh, there's the apocalypse, so I need more." I was like, "Nah, give me money, please, but not if you feel sorry for me." Okay. But now that doesn't matter.
That's fine.
Give a fuck.
But you understand there were people who didn't believe me when I said that's the case, and I wanted to have you on record saying that this is not the case.
I mean, I can understand other people being concerned. For me personally, I mean, it's something that I'm not a fan of people being too close within any field involving media. But the YouTube shit doesn't matter. I'm on Twitch now.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But if you want to fucking fight with me, hell yeah.
Wait, so
here we go. Here we go. Hey, before you came in, V, Harmful said he'd smack you around like a bitch if he met you in real life. Any response?
That's how he started out the stream, actually.
I'm not going to do another video where I say you did
this. He flexed from the camera and said, "These guns kill Romanians." Any response?
Hey, V, do you have any siblings?
No, I'm a lonely child.
Oh, well.
I do have multiple personalities, though. Sometimes when I get drunk, I become completely different. I go on streams and I start yelling at people.
Yeah, well, that's why I like having V on. Yeah, that's why I like having V on. Everyone's like, stop putting V on. I'm like, because he's always angry at people. I'm like, that's why I put him on, because it's fucking hilarious.
Now,
Grump isn't into that shit either. Grump just like takes it real serious. But I thought you were on board with it, and I thought Scrump was hopping in with you, and this was some like fucking WrestleMania tag team shit. Turns out, no.
No,
Wait. V, before you go any further, because I saw what happened in the last stream. There's a certain name. Don't bring it up. I don't want this stream mysteriously going down.
The owner of the stream had a lightning strike a tree next to his house, and that's why.
Yeah, that's what the police will
so that's what we call it nowadays. A lightning strike. Okay.
Yeah, lightning magically appeared.
No, and then next to Tonka's charred body are just a couple bowls from a bowl pit.
Yeah, it's a reminder. You don't fuck with the family.
No, but the thing with Sargon, like a professor, is like my studies, my books, my reading, and it's like I don't care about the drama. Like if you bring him something that's like drama wise, like I don't care, like philosophy books, reading that's his shtick basically. Like for people who know him.
I'm gonna ask you, V. Then why was he calling the whole Kilroy thing drama when it ended up being a fucking scam?
Well, I mean, and he'd recommended to people that they put money in.
Yeah. He got in fact, he probably made the most money donated from Kilroy. And I'm still heading to Arizona to hang out with Sticks and a bunch of people to bar hop with some viewers and hang out at restaurants and stuff with people. But Sargon got probably, when he posted his video, got about $20,000 worth from his viewers. And then he accuses a lot of us of starting drama when we got people to actually refund it.
You'll have to bring that up with him, mate. He's going to have to defend himself.
He got fucked out of. In all fairness, he got fucked out of 252. I mean, if you look at his Facebook thing, he says that he threw 250 and he doesn't expect to get it back. The interesting thing though is you were bringing up Sister Danger earlier. I went on. Is it Sinestro or Sinatra? How do you pronounce his name?
Sinatra says. What's going on?
Yeah, Sinatra says.
Yeah.
He had Sister Danger on there, and I went in as Billy the Anti-Bully. I don't think she knew who I was.
Oh no way!
So I talked to her for like 30 minutes, and she was dumb enough to admit that. You know how Base Mama said we needed to have a contract before we got money, or it's illegal.
Yeah.
I got her to admit that yes, they raised at least $40,000 to $50,000 before any contracts of any sort were discussed.
Oh.
Did they knew it's illegal though, or were they just stupid?
Well, yeah, but think about it. You're standing in front of the judge. Your Honor, I didn't realize stealing from this store was illegal. If I had known, I never would have taken all the products here.
Even if it wasn't illegal, it should just be so blatantly scummy.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious if you can't guarantee that people are going to show up. I'm
more interested in the civil litigation, not even the criminal stuff, not even from Arizona. I'm talking about the people whose images were used to promote a product that weren't signed for it.
Sorry, someone in the chat. I did not say that Sargon didn't know it was a scam. What I'm saying,
Andy, are you saying
Sargon? No, I didn't say it.
Andy is saying that Sargon.
No, I didn't.
Andy, are you saying? Jesus Christ, Andy, put down the gun. Put down the gun, Andy.
All right, Hasbro thinks I'm on the way to murder them. Okay, I don't need any more of this shit. Sargon was calling, saying, "Stop talking about drama." What I'm saying is, he shouldn't have said that when it was obviously a scam at the end. At least that's all. Sargon didn't know. Stop it, people. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking.
Right, Andy. Your issue is the dismissal of it once it came out.
That's it. Yes. That's it. Dismissal of it. That's it.
You're not blaming him for bringing people into a scam. Just like, why is he dismissing it?
He should have been as upset. He should have been as upset as everyone. In my opinion.
Wasn't this during the time he was in London organizing his event? I mean, maybe
he was on my stream. He was on my stream. And
I will actually let me see if I can hit him up. Maybe he can come here and defend himself.
That actually is that's funny though that you say that because Sargon organizes his own events. He didn't need $40,000 for fucking security to do it.
No,
right?
but
he threw it together, got the venue, got people to show up. Everything's running smooth.
Hey, honest question now. Okay, honest question to everyone in this stream. Do you think this was just stupidity? Or do you think this was honest to God malicious intent?
I think it was honest to God malicious intent by Base Mama.
Why not both? It starts as stupidity and then she gets greedy and turns into malicious intent.
No, I believe straight up from the beginning. She saw a couple of. This is exactly what I think happened. She wanted to start a business. She wanted to do an event. She finally networks and meets YouTubers she thinks are gullible idiots. She gets them to promote the event with no contract signed, nothing for appearance fee, nothing for promotional tweets. Raises a shit ton of money without any fucking contracts negotiated. makes public statements that she took out a $30,000 business loan when she has $375,000 in personal debt. Fuck that. No. She cannot take out a $30,000 loan when you have that much debt to credit ratio. I'm not retarded enough to believe that she pulled that. Somebody else put down the deposit on that hotel. Now I could say who it is, but I'm going to leave their name out of it.
Yeah.
But that it was an $8,000 deposit, and then somebody calls the hotel and they tell them no, it was actually $5,000. So even if she did take out, what's that?
I think though, okay, I agree with what you're saying. However, when we made up that idea at that restaurant, I'm pretty sure in that moment she had good intentions of all of us being able to speak. And then when she realized she had all of us on board, at least to like maybe like talk there and promote, that's when her malicious intent started.
Andy, why are you turning around and kissing the rapist that fucked your ass?
I'm not. No, what I'm saying is Dave himself, who was starting this idea, his initial perspective of everything was a good intent. Based Mama is the one who saw this opportunity as a, oh fuck. So yeah, like I think the initial idea was born out of like, oh, this is cool, we're gonna all talk there. And I'm not saying it was Based Mama who thought that. Dave for sure was the one who was excited about this.
I'm not even bringing him up into this. I'm saying Based Mama bilked you idiots. She saw a bunch of gullible fucks that had hundreds of thousands of people that follow them. Look at how easy that money was. 3 weeks. It took her 3 weeks to get $85,000 fucking dollars. And she's on record saying, I can't promote the leftist academics that I want to show up there. We can't put their name up on the page.
You're right.
So,
you're right.
You know what? She wanted to fund a different event, and she saw you guys as a proxy for a fundraiser. I mean, she fucked over everyone. And I mean everyone. Anybody's name that was on that page, she used you to raise money for what she wanted to do. Any profession, and Sister Danger goes on this thing and she says, I'm a professional. I've done conventions before. Blah, 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 blah. Well, if you were sitting with her at that fucking meeting and then you and her are working out how to run this, and then you say you came back a few months later in October, well, then you surely were around when they were making their money and raising funds from November.
You're 100% right. All right. You know what? Hey, look, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. She is.
I'm not giving anybody the benefit of the doubt. Stop walking it back, Andy. You got
she is
buddy.
No. She is. She's a horrible human being. But like, Dave was the one who was talking to me a lot about this idea. So his intention was definitely a good intention. So yeah, you're right. Based Mama in particular, who ended up taking over the event and Dave dropping out. Yeah. Okay. She obviously had nefarious plans because that one video, I didn't even watch that. The one that you had in your video where she's like, you're all just fucking YouTubers. That means nothing. She was, definitely. Yeah. She was after us all raising fucking money. It was fucking disgusting.
You think she wanted corporate sponsorship, which is why she didn't want the alt-right. Controversial in it.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Maybe
You're right.
Yeah, believed that could happen.
No, there's
no. But maybe she believed that could happen.
She wanted a business model she could franchise out. They talked about branding and trademarking and copywriting.
Yeah, but Jim, I watched your video, and you do say that a corporate person hates the most when they scroll down and they see nigger in the comment section. So maybe this is why she wanted to purify her event, so that maybe later down the line.
Let's be fair here. When I say corporate person, I'm talking like a company that's not, run by some chick from Arizona, in her free time after bilking YouTubers. I'm talking like corporate America, like, fucking big companies like a Google or something isn't going to want to have people scroll down and say nigger underneath their car ad.
So you're saying with her high IQ, she can't attract Google.
Yeah.
Well, she needs at least 198, not 178. Maybe a few more Rick and Morty episodes and she'll be up there. I don't know.
Yeah, well, she is an intellectual anomaly. I want to make a shirt that says that. Like that's the best fucking quote.
I mean,
ever.
She's not wrong about being an intellectual anomaly.
Yeah.
That was fucking racist.
She's a fucking dummy.
Now, Mr. Metokur, this is all good talk. I appreciate. But there was a fact presented in the Tales of Trout number 3, and someone is sending me emails claiming that you misrepresented her tweet. It's the ex-Muslim who tweeted something like, I just flagged the video without knowing what it is. I hope it was juicy. Ha 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 ha. She claims that it was a sarcastic tweet, not one admitting false flagging a video. Do you think she might be right?
Well, here's what I'll say. I have the full tweet archived. Habib, who was the admin on Crouch server, had said, I flagged it. I did it. Her response to that was, I flagged it too. We are all Habibs. He made a joke about it, and she said, yeah, I flagged it. I hope it was juicy. Ha ha ha. As in, I didn't know what I flagged, but I saw you doing it, so I joined in. Yeah, now, you could interpret it in multiple ways. That's fine. But I would say this. She deleted her Twitter. All the shit. Before I did this video, I said, I want to make sure I have everything archived because these people are going to run. And what happens when the fucking video comes up? She runs.
Well, and also, why would she be mocking Habib? Why would she think he didn't know?
Well, can you also ask her why she made a video saying, you know, like almost like in a threatening manner and calling herself like, I'm an ex-terrorist, just so you know, I'm an ex-terrorist.
No, I mean, it was clear from my email exchange with this lady that I wouldn't do a barbecue with this lady. It's like, she seems pretty awkward.
But no, that's a fair question. I had to, I had to cut shit down for time. I mean, there is the full tweet out there. I can pull up the archive. People can take a look and make their decision if they want to make their decision, if they think it's different than what it is. But she went after Tim Pool and said that he was a bad ally. She used a lot of SJW-ish language when he was talking about a simple contract, which is just stupid. When I interacted with her, she said, don't fuck with ex-Muslims. When other people interacted with her, she said, you want to play a threat game? We can play a threat game. What she'll do is she'll talk a bunch of shit and say really outlandish stuff and then immediately remove it an hour or 2 hours later to make it look like she never said it. So like, if you want to say it's a joke, keep it up. If it's a joke, right? Why would you delete it? Why did you delete it? This was before her account deletion, by the way. Yeah. She pulled those tweets down.
At least throw an LOL after you threaten people.
Well, no, I'm saying even if it's the best sarcastic joke in the world, why would you delete it after saying it?
I actually have someone DMing me at the moment. He says, hey, dude, there's actually a lot more than that. I have more info on it being malicious. So Dave didn't want contracts at all. 0. He flipped out when they were made. That's part of the reason he left. Based has closed her Twitter, and Dave was the one who got the loan.
Dude, shh. I'm just gonna say this now. You're making Dave Cullen's life really bad if you keep going forward talking about what you're talking about.
Did you know they didn't actually drop the contracts? They said on their Facebook that they're just preparing certain slots where you won't need the contracts and that they'll be on a first come first serve basis.
Yeah, because Andy, you just like the allegation. I want you to understand what's going to happen. Somebody's going to sue. The state's going to get involved. And if the information comes out that it's Dave Cullen that didn't want contracts, then Dave Cullen's on the line.
But here's the thing is, if someone sues, and this person is messaging me right now saying, if someone sues, that information is out there. There's a ton of information about the loans, screenshots. There's obviously the actual loan itself about Kilroy that shows who took out the loan. So it's all already out there. So whoever, look, I love Dave, and this stinks that he's part of the situation. And I hope everyone got their refund, by the way. We posted, yes. So Based Mama is actually on the Kilroy name legally, right?
I looked at the LLC, the incorporation of it. I don't know whose name that is, but it's not Dave's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So what the question is now is the bullshit that happened with false promotion. Is this based on the person who is on the LLC, or is it the person who took out the loan? Or is it
whoever's name is like, if this is a corporation, if it's an LLC, if they incorporate it or whatever, whoever's name is on that is the one that's going to get fucked.
So
whoever was getting paid money is the one that's fucked.
So then that means
agent is who's going to get served.
Yeah,
I think Dave then just taking out the loan and giving it to Based Mama to pay. Her name is on the LLC, so she's getting fucked in the ass. Dave just took out the money. She was the one who ran the false promotion and the contracts, as we know right now, based on the evidence.
Yeah,
Dave,
my concern is that she's going to try to throw this off onto him.
Yeah, but there's evidence of her saying all this shit, and she's on the contract on the LLC. She could try as much as she wants, but all the evidence points at Based Mama is the one who ran all this stuff.
Also, Andy, did you see the stuff with because JF brought this up about Sister Danger? Somebody, when I was just at the tail end of the third video, had said she had been involved in a GoFundMe scam of raising money to get somebody out of Egypt. That didn't happen, and people refused refunds for that.
Really?
It was something like Joe the Pharaoh, right?
Yeah, and they had a lot of evidence. They did a 2 or 3 hour stream on it, a bunch of screen caps of people saying, "Where's my money? This didn't happen. This was all bullshit."
Oh.
And I know her and Based Mama are friends, and she's suddenly ducking and covering. So, that's another interesting angle to look at. I didn't have enough time to
she
go
is
through
who
it.
she says she is.
I don't know.
Well, I have a name, but I don't know if I can attach that name to who she is, so I just didn't add it.
Well, basically, I think what happened here was Based took fucking Dave for a ride. He probably had better credit than she has.
More ways than one, if you want to go on rumor.
Well, I hope at the very least he got that out of it.
Yeah, at least fucking BJ, right? A quick BJ. But I think what happened was she wanted to run this corporation. You have video evidence of Based and Sister Danger talking about turning this into a fucking, what do you call it? A franchise, like it's fucking McDonald's or some shit. Dave took the money out, but Based Mama's entire name is littered all over this shit. He pulled out, and she's the LLC owner. She admitted on video, "I am Kilroy." And then she also has herself admitting that she promoted people without fucking having them on contract, which is illegal. Based Mama is fucked. She wants to talk tonight, and basically all I'm going to say is, and besides all this, by the way, this whole thing of her being fucked in the ass right now, she has pretty much tarnished all of our names. If we ever try and run any Kickstarter for anything like this ever again, no one will donate, and I do not blame them.
So, I don't blame them either. I wouldn't donate for any fucking event you knuckleheads come up with. Fucking shit.
Oh, come on, Metokur. Why not?
I'm being dead serious with you. Are you kidding?
I'm just kidding.
I'm so fucking gullible. You could tell me that Tiny Tim's gonna die of cancer tomorrow unless I give you $1 million. I'm not giving you a fucking penny.
I think the way you can get something like this started, because it wasn't like an alternative to VidCon or something, like let's have our version, right? If you want to get something like this started, you would have to have some YouTuber do it by himself without getting any money from crowdfunding, but making a loan from the bank, show that it can function, and then start growing it by involving other YouTubers over the years. I don't think you can crowdfund it, at least not in the near future.
The people running it have to take the risk.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that should be on them.
100%. Well, and $85,000. When I heard that, I thought we were gonna have like a little haul, just talk a little bit, meet some viewers. That was it. And then I just see $85,000, and then it's like, hey, you know how we offered you a panel? Well, here's a list of panels you could choose from. What the fuck is this shit? Ugh.
Again, I go back to what, and people in the chat are saying the same thing, as funny as it sounds. Sargon's doing, right, V? He's doing like This Week in Stupid Live for audiences, isn't he?
Yeah, he did it in London. From what I spoke with him, it was a really good event. Like, he sold all the tickets in the first week.
So he was able to do this himself. I mean, maybe he had a person helping him, but he actually got the event. He got the venue, sold the tickets, got it set up. There weren't any issues.
He had the puppet guy there. I think wanted to go. I think Wazulu wanted to go. I'm not sure if he went. But yeah, it was himself basically and 2 other guys. That was his entire staff. And from what he said, the entire event was quite pleasant and everything went well.
So there you go. So it's doable. It's doable just to set it up.
He wants to do it again, and he wants to involve more people the second time around.
The way someone's going to fuck with an event like that is going to be like swatting anyway. And what can you do about that?
Well, if it's in Britain, there is no SWAT.
Oh, yeah. But I'm thinking of Kilroy.
What are you going to do, American police in Eastern Europe?
Honestly, I had, like, even aside from all the sketchy stuff, I had a bad vibe with what might have happened there, just security wise. Like, I don't know. I just had a really, like, all these ex-Muslims and like Always fucking
Andy, chill with the 1488. Chill.
Yeah. Look, Andy. Okay, Britain doesn't have SWAT, and America doesn't have the terrorist from Germany, so it's still fine.
Yeah. I'm just a paranoid motherfucker.
Acid attacks.
There are, but not like Germany. I don't think so. I was looking like during the last Ramadan in Europe, and it was like 1 a day or something like that, and I was like, it stopped being.
Wait, did you just say 1 a day acid attacks? Where?
During Ramadan, like there weren't major or anything like that. But if you were,
no, I wouldn't classify fucking acid in your face as a minor thing. What are you talking about?
Well,
Hey man, don't judge. Acid attack a day keeps the thoughts away.
Depends what you're comparing with, right? If you're comparing with the rock concert where
how about getting water thrown in your face? How does that compare to getting some water thrown in your face or some milk?
No, but you know what I mean. It's not like when they went into a rock concert and castrated a guy, forced him to eat his testicles and that kind of thing. You know, I mean, there's different levels, right? There's different levels you can escalate this.
Well, yeah, but you can't compare getting. You could be like, well, you know, shit, getting acid thrown in your face is bad, but at least I didn't get gang raped by Bengal tigers. Like, let's keep it within the realm of shit happening on the street, V.
No, but as I was saying, like during Ramadan, if you looked at the news throughout the European Union, there was like at least one minor event happening per day, right? Nothing that would make the front page news, but it was still like a by the way, and I was like, okay, this doesn't happen in the United States, does it? Like you don't have this type of terrorist activity going on.
That's because we're building a wall, buddy.
Oh, this fucking chat does not. Oh my god, this fucking Jim. You open a can of worms, man. It's just fucking Andy, a 22 for every Jew Warski. You ruined me, dude. Braving Ruin just donated. Adam, if you touch a kid, I'll murder a yid. Warski. Yeah, that one was said before.
I fucking love Angie.
Earlier, I saw someone on the chat say, Adam, fuck the evidence, but not the kid Warski.
Is this the legendary, okay, Sergeant Buck, $5? Is this really the legendary Adam Adolf, touch a child whore, you'll get my M4 Warski?
Well, okay.
My dad called me. My dad called me after that stream at 3:30 in the morning. He's like, I woke up for a midnight snack. Why is everyone saying you're fucking planning on murdering people at Hasbro? I'm like, Dad, Jesus Christ.
I just like that every time that you go through describing these events, you keep making statements like murdering people at Hasbro. So when I clip this together as a death threat and send it to them, they're going to take it super serious.
Why would you do that?
Metokur.
Because it's funny, that's why.
Metokur, look. There's lulls. I get it.
My name is Andy Warski, and I'm coming for you.
No.
Let me put it this way. If Warski lands in jail and with his avatar, they don't even need to make a mugshot. if that happens, where are you going to get your info from? Because this stream is going to go down as well.
Metokur.
Where are you going to get the material?
Your face on that stream, by the way, was fucking priceless. It alternated between laughing and am I going to go to prison, which was just a great spectrum.
Yeah, if anyone wants to watch it on the related videos, you'll see I made like a clipped out version of the whole thing. Mr. Metokur turns Andy into a living meme. That was all the gut busting laugh ones that were done that night. That was it was funny as fuck.
I don't know who this fucking Metokur you keep talking about. I'm Billy the anti.
Sorry, Billy. Sorry.
Thank you,
Billy. Jeez, I always forget. My bad.
Yeah, bullying is wrong. Read the T-shirt. Be a friend, don't be a bully. Yeah, but if you are you going to stream that conversation with Base Mama tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna be the Base Mama. I think you owe everyone a fucking apology. I'll play good cop. For a while, but she has to fess up, honestly. It has to be live. Honestly. If she does it in private, it's gonna be sketchy anyway for her. I mean, no one likes her right now anyway. I mean, beyond fucking doesn't like her. She scammed us.
Well, yeah, I'm actually curious because like I covered this, but you were part of it. But like Layman, Harmful, V, JF, like what do you guys think watching this all transpire? Like what were your thoughts on it with the Kilroy event just as a whole?
I am pissing my pants in laughter. Here's the thing. I wish those guys all the best. If you want to have your nice little echo chamber conference, go the fuck ahead. Have your ball pits. Jerk each other off in backstage. I don't care. But at least don't scam out 80K.
For me, the fun started as soon as they reacted to Tim Pool saying something about the contracts. As soon as that happened, I knew it was going to be magical.
Yeah.
Well, she admitted
to me,
it's done, by the way.
Moved from a very philosophical point, which was, well, it seems that you guys are banning the people on the right, so you're not really an event about free speech. You're not holistic enough. Down to right now, where essentially my question is, did Base Mama suck Dave Collins' dick?
I hope.
I disavow. I disavow.
I was excited about it in the beginning because it was like an alternative to VidCon, and I thought that if it's done properly, it would have blown up. And I think it would have blown up if it was done with good intentions. But when I saw what's happening, I was like, oh, this is definitely going to fall. And I still wonder if it's going to get canceled.
Imagine getting a blowjob so good that you're okay with a scam going on.
No, because there are many scams in the world, which is essentially that. It starts with a blowjob, and then it's like the female wants to do something. The male is like, okay, well, she just sucked my dick. Maybe we should do it. I mean, a lot of the great political moments of history start with a blowjob.
This is my version of the story, though. Maybe she actually just wanted to have it legit, and then she realized that she's getting so much money and so many people that she said, okay, maybe I can get some corporate sponsorship. Let's just push away the unmentionables and make sure we get everyone to sign an NDA so they don't talk about anything wrong that we're doing. And when she saw that people started backing up, she went into full damage control mode.
You bring up a good point about the this is why I don't know necessarily about the corporate sponsorship thing, because she got rid of the right wingers, right? Like, okay, we can't have a Baked Alaska there, or we can't like have a James Alsop there or something because we don't, or a Faith Goldie, disavow kind of thing. But she does say that she was going to have a lot of really, she said herself, like left-leaning activists that like they couldn't even list because they're considered risky or dangerous. So even if you got rid of the right wingers, you'd still be left with maybe some pretty extremist people on the left. So wouldn't that fuck the corporate sponsorship angle?
You think Toyota doesn't sponsor Young Turks when talking about police violence and how fuck white people narrative goes? I mean, from my experience, the corporations don't have anything against far leftists. Unless you're like,
I don't know. I mean, I read that article that Zank put up about bitches and hoes. So maybe he's not as leftist as we all are led to believe.
Yeah, did you just call him Zank?
Zank, Gank, Crank, I don't fucking know. Listen, I don't repeat the names of people. I don't pronounce them properly. Hey, I don't pronounce their names properly if they will not acknowledge the Armenian genocide. That's all I'm saying.
I actually called out Sargon on that. Like, he's like, oh no, we have to help Cenk. Cenk did nothing wrong. No, Cenk made his bed. He needs to get fucked in it. He trained those people that are now going after him. He built a culture where a simple accusation means that it's okay to just destroy that person's livelihood. I'm not going to help those people burn him down, but I don't have to save him either.
Hey, I'd like to jump in here and remind people, do you remember when, I think Sargon did this too, but it was more important that it was Milo that did it. You remember the girl over in the UK who said all the extremist shit and they wanted to get rid of her as like a vice president or like the student council or some shit? And they were all defending her saying, oh, it's free speech, we need to defend her. Did she ever speak up when Milo was getting persecuted or when Sargon got, when people were going after that? Like, what's this motivation to go out and help these people that make their
he's gullible. He's really gullible. He thinks that Cenk is going to realize, okay, look, these people are bad and I got helped by these good people. Maybe I should reevaluate my life views. That I don't think that's going to happen.
They never fucking learn, these guys.
They don't. You get to read
everywhere.
You get to read articles in the news with no border activists who have like a purple dick in their ass, and they're still going like, oh, Muslims are good. There's nothing to see here. Hashtag no border activism. Like they never learn, no matter what happens.
And then yeah, I don't know, this whole situation.
There was this Swedish politician, right? He got raped by some Muslims, and then he actually says that he feels sorry that the Muslims that raped him is now being deported. And he actually had like this article going around.
Oh, the sex was that good?
Yeah, it was just a great cocky.
Jim, rape can be pleasant. It really depends on which side of the Muslim cock you're situated at.
Is that how that works?
Wow.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Oh,
I mean,
God.
I guess if they want to be really serious about their claims for no borders, how do you deal with your asshole?
Yeah, that's true. Fucking.
There was another case, I think it's still in Sweden, where one no border activist got raped. She started talking against it, and her allies wouldn't let her speak because it's like you're ruining the cause or some shit. I mean, this was like 2 years ago when I was reading it on my channel. I couldn't believe what I'm reading. Like, how indoctrinated are these people? And if you're going to think that these people are going to go like, yeah, you know what? These are good, decent humans that saved me when I was in the bad, so I'm not going to change my life views. I honestly don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, V, I'd agree. It's really fucked up when you're part of a group, and then you speak out against something they do, and then they all come after you. That's pretty terrible, isn't it? Hey, speaking of that, Harmful, what happened with that candid thing? I thought you were going to talk about that a little bit.
Oh yeah, I did earlier. You want me to bring that up again? How
Let's get some fires started, boys. Let's get this going.
Give me a few minutes, guys. I'll be back.
Andy's running to clean his history. Okay, it's fine.
please do not tweet any corporations that I'm on the way to murder them, right, Metokur? Thanks. Or Billy, sorry, my bad.
All right, let's play some gay porn. He's gone. Oh, yeah. It's free. Anybody got screen share up? Want to put on some hardcore gay porn? Get him.
Get the fuck out of here! No.
How about some straight porn? You know, something with traps.
You're jumping into this debate.
I'm starting to be able to dox you, Jim. I think you worked for CNN when they posted that porn all night long.
There you go. You got me. I was also on. My joke just went right down the toilet because I forgot his Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz shit when his intern posted the pornography on his Twitter account, but that's dead. That's dead in the gutter. God damn
it. I wonder, like, what's the conversation next morning when someone walked into the CNN office and saw it?
I don't know. Again, the only reason I brought the candid thing up, though, and this is kind of interesting to me, is I've seen with the race realism debate going back and forth, and how Kraut and them had their side they wanted to take on it and go after it. I saw TJ Kirk threw his hat in the ring. Wants to get involved in that, and I seem to remember him being involved in Candid. So that's just I wanted to bring up some old time memories.
Do we have any news from TJ Kirk? Because he said he was about to release something about race realism, but he totally didn't do it, right?
I think he's dealing with he just dropped a Drunken Peasants, like he's done with it. So I'm sure he's just dealing with some of that fallout right now. So
I got a question, okay, and this is for you, Jim. Do you agree that if a YouTuber who has like racist views has a Coca-Cola ad on his channel, is Coca-Cola endorsing that YouTuber?
I put up a video 9 months ago. Most people didn't watch it. It was just kind of a one-off called A Bigot's Dollar, talking about the concept of, does it matter? Like, you're saying that, okay, you have a platform and you're advertising on that platform, and maybe the YouTuber has some kind of extremist view one way or the other, but you're still getting eyes on the product. So, is a bigot's dollar worth less than a non-bigot's dollar as far as advertising reach goes? And a couple people talked about it because I thought it was interesting. This is, I think, right as the adpocalypse or whatever the fuck it was starting. I don't know. Corporations, I don't think really care. I have a feeling that a lot of the adpocalypse shit in the beginning had more to do with them wanting a better bargaining position. But I think the stuff that recently happened with all the pedophile shit that's going on YouTube, that has legitimately hurt them. This is different than the adpocalypse. Now people are like, well, I don't want to I don't want to put ads up on a platform that's got fucking 6-year-old girls naked in a bathtub and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Especially when if you look into magazines for advertisers, sometimes they run little polls, and people, the majority, like if I remember correctly, fuck, it was like 60%. If you poll people and say, do you associate a product with what it appears on, the majority do say yes. Granted, like the examples I saw were tiny sample sizes, which probably wouldn't count in serious academia or whatever.
I can actually elaborate on that.
Well, let's reverse the question.
Have you
now,
seen serious stuff on that?
This is where I wanted to go. Would you associate a YouTuber promoting a product like that website you talked about in the beginning?
Which website?
The one that was trying to get you to write scholarship, something.
Oh, the Edison one?
Right. So my question is, if you see like Monday Math, for instance.
I talked about this on Layman stream. I think Edison is a shitty service, but I don't. Because we brought up this. Remember this, Layman? We specifically brought up Bearing, and I said, I don't care. If he's putting it in his description and he's saying what it is and he's being open about it, it means little to me. Just like it would mean little to me if Coca-Cola put up on an ad on the fucking Daily Stormer.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're not gonna do it.
Here's the thing. There is a short-term association between brand and the person, or rather the company or the platform that is advertising it. But both in mid and long term, the association seems to diminish to a very noteworthy degree. So basically, you're left with there are a few really interesting ads that were highly controversial in Europe because they ran on certain platforms. But nowadays, everyone just remembers the ad and the product, but the controversy is just kind of gone. So yeah, short term is a problem. Mid and long term, just completely irrelevant.
Do you think that first bit is what scares people away? Do you think the advertisers being aware of that scares them away?
If I were to watch Jim's channel and I see like 5 seconds him advertising widgets or whatever, right? I would assume that he's getting money from, you're getting money from the company. And I will also assume the worst. Like, you're not allowed to say anything negative about those widgets. You're not allowed to talk if you notice something shady going on with the widgets. And I would assume it's a commercial that you're using in order to gain financial gain.
Well, here's two things that I would raise in response to this, and I think this cuts to the heart of the advertising shit. Whether you're doing paid promotions or whether ads are appearing on your videos, my personal stance is I don't do those. I've gotten offers. I had one offer for like $5,000 to promote a streaming service. I had another offer for a couple $100 to promote apps and shit like that. And it got to the point where they wouldn't stop sending this shit to me. So I said, if you continue to send this to me, I'm going to advertise your product for free. And I'm going to do it in a Klan hood, and I'm going to do it talking about white nationalism. So that put an end to that. Like I said, if you want to be upfront and chill for something, fine. You're being upfront and chilling for it. My problem is when you enter into a contractual relationship with a company, and then that company is paying you to do shady shit that's outside of that simple business transaction. And that's what caught my attention. That's what caught my attention with Candid. Where it felt like
weird shit, because it could have been just my first video. My first video was like, hey, look, these guys are promoting this. You really need to know about this bit. But then it's the shit that came after that meant I had to keep carrying on. I mean, Shu said she didn't have a thing in her contract stopping her from criticizing it. That turned out to just be a lie. She deleted the tweet, but I have it archived naturally. We had Bearing come to me and tell me, hey, the guy who hooked me up originally came to me and he shared the message with me, and he said, oh, we've got some people doing counterfeit to this guy who's criticizing us. Do you want to do one too? We'll pay you. And all that sort of shit. Can you be surprised that I was annoyed at them?
Isn't every company doing this? I mean, wasn't what was his name?
No.
I'm not sure it's even legal.
I will guarantee you that there's no Coca-Cola and Pepsi and all these other companies will push through with their own branding and marketing and their own messaging, but they are not going to pay you to go make a fucking mercenary videos to take down some dude that says your product is shit.
Based on the suggestion that was happening.
Right, I have a bit of background knowledge about Pepsi and Coke.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, my dude.
Actually are fucking nuts. Like, did you
know
when
that Pepsi had the military? Is this the one?
Worldwide hotels are marketed and marked as either Pepsi or Coke hotels, right? And if you, as a member of the upper branch of management, for example, of Coca-Cola, visit a Pepsi hotel, that is a reason to fucking fire you.
May I just say one thing? If the skeptics hated me before, they'll probably hate me a little bit more now. What with my face being on the scroll down a little bit on the Daily Stormer.
Good. Embrace the 1488, Andy.
No, isn't that the
support it, but
publication
it's
Jim
alright.
is working at? Because he got like 2 videos on the Daily
Yeah,
Stormer.
do you know that Anglin put up my flat Earth video on there, and he got so many people telling him that it was the flat Earth or the globe was a Jewish conspiracy. He had to put up an article calling them retards.
Do you know you even have like a far leftist university professor that puts your videos up on her Twitter?
Yeah, you'd mentioned that, but I thought it was funnier that I have people at the Democratic National like Strategy Commission following me, and I can't shake them. I don't know why they follow me. I'll put out statements like, I believe the DNC is responsible for Seth Rich's murder, and this person must agree because they follow me, and he still follows me.
How many people does he follow? Does he have a follow bot?
No, he's follows a lot of people, but I think if you tweet out the organization you're working for killed a man, he probably is going to see that.
You know what? I think it's that you actually make really good political videos. I mean, you called out the European Union before anyone else did. I saw your video where you compared the European Union to some American Union.
I've been making videos for the last year about people putting bicycle pumps up their ass. I don't understand. What they're
Yeah, actually, just so everyone knows, the Stormer thing, it's on the right, and the guy, I guess, who runs the social media retweeted Metokur the tweet that says his smile and optimism gone, and it's just a picture of me. So it's just out of context. I'm up there on Daily Stormer. It's pretty fucking funny, but Jesus Christ! Now all these Nazi memes aren't really as funny as before.
You just Andy, just roll with it. I've done videos.
I am rolling with it. Believe me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I've done videos on furries. I have furries that watch my videos. I've done fucking videos on like all the deviants videos. Like half the fucking fan art I've ever got were from people in those communities laughing about how fucking retarded this shit was. You're gonna have a audience made up of everybody. It doesn't fucking matter.
What if, Jim? What if tomorrow you release another political video?
I'm really not that into politics. The most I talked about it was with the fucking what was his name, James Damore, or whatever it was, with the Google shit. And that was for, I went on a tangent for like a month, and then I went back to talking about people shitting themselves.
Yeah, you don't really do politic videos at all.
That's what someone that would try to get a politic video past the DNC would say,
Well, yeah, but there's just, it doesn't like, I'm sorry, man, but I've reached a point where I'm so tired of halls of debate shit. I'm so tired of politics, and I'm so fucking tired of watching video number 852 on some dumb fat blue-haired feminist said this. Like, I would rather eat a fucking bullet than just do it anymore. I just can't fucking do that anymore. Yeah. I want to go back to a time on the internet where people just made fun of each other, and you laughed at stupid fucking shit because it was funny. Yeah. And that was my main attraction to crowd thing. I know a lot of people are taking like a moral, like a high moral ground shit. It's cringy as shit running a 24-hour op session in a Discord server and calling it like Operation Red Mackerel and shit. That is so cringy. So that's what attracted me to it. The only thing that legitimately pissed me off was the New York Times thing. Like, you can't run a boycott on these people and then suck PewDiePie's dick and then turn around and invite them into your Discord to do the same shit to somebody else.
Yeah. Where do you think like all this has led to, aka Tonka's channel blowing up, where it's just internet blood sports, this channel having like a lot of people just on like, not, I won't even like use the word debating. Is this where you think it's going to go, where it's just a bunch of people just finally meet up and just have internet blood sports?
Wasn't this the King of Pole thing during Gamergate?
Yeah, but King of Pole can't keep it together enough to do internet blood sports. Jesus, his spaghetti explodes from his pockets daily, and I've told him before to cool it down, and he never listens. You need somebody like, I like fucking the morning Kumite shit with Tonka. Yeah. Like that's some funny stuff, man. You get a couple people in there, you just let them go at each other. That's entertaining. I don't think really ask your chat this. Chat, be honest with me here. Are you not sick to death of all the fucking fart huffing, I'm so intellectual, let's talk about the same shit in a monotone voice for 8 hours shit? Like, is that not played itself out by this point? Are we not ready to cycle on to something new on YouTube?
Who are you talking about?
I am talking about the fucking, okay, let me give you an example. Dumb fucking blue-haired feminist does a video. So let's have a fucking 8-hour live stream talking about the dumb-haired feminist doing videos. And then it's a very specific section, but it's a section that's become so overplayed. It's a really hard anti-SJW foothold that it's just become monotonous at this point.
You're taking it out of the biblical context, Jim. Because back then, if you did that, there were channels that got shut down for doing it, like Mundane Matt, for instance. He got community strikes. There were like, what wasn't it Milo who got like a syringe in the post? Someone got a dead badger as well, if I remember correctly. Like,
yeah, but V Gamergate's over. That was 3.5 years.
I agree, right? But this is what I'm saying, because back then you would not see a guy having the balls to challenge a feminist in a forum. And now that I'm looking at different forums like websites or video gaming websites or Magic the Gathering or stuff like that, you do see people coming up and actually debating these feminists and pushing back. Not institutionally, but at least on the internet culture, feminists are treated as a joke. And I do think that what you're saying is true. It was successful to go after them. And maybe now people
like, and I'm not saying they're not dumb and it's not funny watching videos about it, but like I'm sick to death of it. I can't do it anymore.
Well, yeah, it's like jerking off to the it's like jerking off to the same porn every single day for like a year and a half. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, I need something new. I felt like this while I was posting videos for like the past few months. I said this before, but I would just go, oh, so what's everyone like? What's the headline we're talking about today? And then you sort of have to,
direct compilation part 27 of 38.
Yeah, and again, like if something important comes out where it actually affects something, people want to make videos, that's fine and stuff. But like, yeah, I agree with Jim or Billy rather. Sorry, where it's just this mundane, constantly the same thing, and everyone's been talking about being bored with this, but people still do it because they're scared to step out of that bubble or that box where they're scared the audience will leave them and go, this is not what I subscribed for. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, but if like in any business, if you're chasing your audience, you've already lost. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you either lead the way or you're gonna fall and stumble. It's just the brutal reality of it. You got to nut the fuck up and blaze a new path. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, no, 100%, and that's why, like, I spoke to Bunty. I'm gonna talk to him later on his show because I talked to him for 3.5 hours and finally convinced him that everything that we were saying about all this and the hierarchy of the skeptics and all this bullshit and Kilroy, I convinced him to finally see the fucking light. But like I said, I'm like, do any of these people fucking DM you, hey, what's up? How you doing? No one cares. It's just, I don't want to piss off person, who has X amount of subscribers because they could possibly, promote me someday.
No, I think it's also like you invest your reputation by banking on something and then you find out it's a scam. And now you have to, you're probably praying until the last moment. It's like, please don't let it be a scam. Please don't let it be a scam. And then it finally comes up and it's like, oh shit, now I have to tell my audience. This is why I don't promote anything on my channel. And I also get, like, I don't get like you, Jim, $5,000. I do get
that
like
was a ridiculous fucking amount. And half the time I think that shit's a trap, so I don't respond. But I was like, why am I going to do that? I'm not going to fucking promote whatever the fuck this service is not happening.
Yeah, I do get things for $100 though. And it's like, no, I just don't want to get into it because the drama surrounding it is really great, especially if it turns out to be a fake.
Hey, Jim, what's your favorite battle so far that you've seen over the past few weeks? Like, what's one that you're like, oh, that was fucking good? There's so much to go through, but
I'll be honest with you. I liked Johnny Fox and Mundane Matt because Mundane got a little bit heated during that one. He got a little bit heated on that, and there were a couple questions where he backpedaled, like the questions from the audience. What do you think of Sargon? And he kind of stumbled on that one. The funnier one though, and the one I wish people would press him a little more on, is in some of that leaked crowd audio. Crowd said, Mundane Matt has a admin that runs his Discord that's a pedophile, and Matt did not seem to want to talk about that.
Wait, what? Oh
In
yeah,
the
oh yeah,
crowd
yeah.
audio, yeah. You know,
the
when people were
Tonka
talking,
stream, right? In the Tonka stream.
yeah. He's
And
like,
he doesn't
oh,
wanna
that
talk about
was months ago and whatever. He said I talked to the guy, so it's not a big deal. I don't know. Kraut seemed pretty fucking convinced there was this guy was a pretty bad guy, to the point of where he wanted to find the girl's parents and try to warn them.
Jesus fucking Christ!
You know,
so they
I
didn't just
really
find out
fucking
he
hate
likes
this.
kids. They found out he's got like a target.
Yeah, Kraut said that this guy was specifically targeting some chick, and Kraut wanted to find out who she was so he could call her parents essentially and say there's a pedo after you. And it turned out this guy was running a bunch of people's Discord servers, and one of them happened to be Mundane Matt's.
You know, when I signed up for this entire fucking YouTube thingy, all I wanted to do was to talk about bullshit, you know, have some fun, and not do all this autistic community shit.
Yeah.
Why?
if you-
Why
if
is
you wanna-
this happening?
If you want to tone it up to 11, Andy, you said you'll give me $100 if I'm here. I will give you $200 if you manage to get Jim and Darkside Phil in the same stream to have
All
a go
right.
at each other.
You're gonna no, you know, first off, you're gonna need 500 because the last I heard, Phil charges $500 for an interview.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's get Base Mama to run a GoFundMe, and we could set that up.
Have you guys been keeping up with that, by the way? Like that's with Darkside Phil, the craziest story I've ever heard. Have you heard the new theory going around?
No,
Something with the hooker.
The new theory going around is the reason he's so desperate for money isn't a tax bill, but a woman has come forward saying she's a high-end escort from Europe, and she has dates and information, and she says she has a contract, an NDA with Phil, and that there were upfront payment and then a later payment, and that if he doesn't pay the later payment by a certain date, she doesn't have to agree to the NDA, and she can release all information about their sex, about his physical appearance, about their meetup dates, and it gets weirder still because apparently he has this new girlfriend he'll only show pictures from the back of, and people are convinced because one of his mods was talking to him, and he's never talked about making brownies before, but this escort had said they made brownies together. So the mod said, have you ever made brownies with this girl? And he's like, yes. And so now they're convinced that Phil is hiring European hookers and trying to raise money, to avoid being blackmailed at January 12th.
You think this is what got the divorce?
I don't
Or
fucking
the
know
breakup
what is
with
going
his
on. The breakup with the I don't know what is going on, but why would you contract a hooker from outside the country? Like that is so bizarre to me.
By the way, for the people
Is
in
that
the
a
chat,
thing? Half now, half later.
That's what I found suspicious too. I'm not buying into this, but it's a fucking spectacle to watch.
for the people in the chat, this is a guy who was streaming nonstop, and at one point his girlfriend was sick and in the bed, and he's like, he was calling her to go down from the bed while sick in the kitchen to make him a sandwich.
Yeah, well, there's more than that. He got mad at her for having to be rushed to the hospital for a panic attack. Like he made a vlog about it, bitching about having to go to the hospital because his girlfriend freaked out and needed an ambulance.
Wait,
And then
wait,
2 days later, she broke up with him.
Is that the dude? Is that the fucking dude that in the fucking Deus Ex level was too retarded to crouch jump?
Yes,
Yes.
That
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
the same guy that got caught masturbating on stream on Twitch.
I am not dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know, but that's been going. I have a lot of people messaging me about that. That's all I know on it, but it's a spectacle to watch. So I can't confirm or deny one way or the other. But I don't know. Is that a thing? Would you hire a hooker from another country and then sign an NDA with her? That sounds so fucking
Well,
convoluted.
maybe he is into some kinky shit that only that particular hooker would provide.
God, well, we'll find out on the 12th, I guess.
On the 12th,
Then
that's
we
when
learned
it's
that
gonna happen?
blowjobs and NDAs are behind every important event in history.
Yo,
Apparently.
hey, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Sorry, guys.
Okay, let's get that gay porn rolling. All right, let's do this. Andy's gone.
No, just show
I'm
some
still
DSP
on-
cooking because that's a health hazard and it will shut the stream down.
So what is part 4 coming out, Mr. Metokur?
That's the last one. I was going to do 2 parts and putting them together into one. It'll be like 45 minutes, probably tomorrow or the day after, and then it's done. And I'm
Oh.
going back to back to my normal shit. I'm burnt out on this stuff. This fucking
Oh yeah.
group and this community, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I've had my fill. I'm going back to laughing at DeviantArt and crazy people on the internet. That's my thing.
So how much would you pay me so I don't even drop even more information on Kraut, so that you have to make like part 8, part 9?
Listen, I mean, there's a lot of information about Crowd Out. Like those forum posts are pretty damning. I'm going to be honest with you. And there's just the last part's going to cover all the big shit. You know, the Coach Red Pill, the doxing stuff, forum posts, just all the shit that didn't. I wanted to try to create like a little timeline. Like, you know, here's kind of what sparked it off, and then here was the initial battle plannings, and then here's the Kilroy stuff, because that kind of played into it, and it was interesting. And then just end with a bang, talking about all the big shit and establishing timelines and talking about all of that fun shit, and then finishing it out and going back to my normal portion of the internet and letting you fucking guys deal with this crap. This is all you guys. You fucking have fun with it. I'm going back to the more sane part where people shove bike pumps up their ass.
To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to shove bike pumps up your ass.
You do. You need. I mean, it requires quite a bit of dexterity and coordination. You've got to be very. You got to be very intelligent to be able to handle that.
Let's go a little bit behind the scenes. How did you find that CIA nigger guy?
Terry Davis?
Yeah.
It's fucking common knowledge, my dude.
No, he had a small channel, didn't he? It's like.
Well, here's the thing about Terry Davis. Like, I left some stuff out about that. G had been trolling Terry Davis for about 8 months by pretending to be a girl that he was in love with and messaging him, and making him go crazy with that. So I didn't want to focus on that because you know, that was G's thing. I think I came across him. It might have been on Cow or Kiwi. I don't know, but there was like a post, and I thought it was interesting. So I looked into him, and then I like read all this crazy history on him and shit. But like his tweets about like CIA niggers that glow in the dark and just all this other amazing stuff was just fucking spectacular.
Well, it is making fun of a actual mentally handicapped person, isn't it?
With Terry Davis, yeah, he was kind of like the first internet insanity. I did one on a dude that was a tragic one. Really smart guy, wanted to be a pilot, you know, do all this stuff, and got sucked in by all these fucking gang stalking people on YouTube, and his life just went into a tailspin. Like it starts off, if you look at his first videos, clean shaven, well dressed, smart, articulate, and the last video he's like disheveled, his beard's all fucked up, his hair's messed up, talking about what it's like to be stuck in a mental institution. And like you can see the progression in real time from this guy being like, you know, well adjusted to just going off the deep end because people were telling him that every red car he saw was involved in a plot to kill him. Like legit though. I mean, like he hook, line, and sinker fell into it. Like you can go look at you want to see, I'll show you how crazy this is. If you give me 1 second, I will pull up a video that I think probably explains this better than I ever could, because it's related to the internet insanity gang stalking video I did. So
now, while you pull out this video, I will read a quote of the chat, an allegation about V. It's a quote that Sargon would have said to V the following: "I'll make you famous if you shill for my gay ass or shoot theory trademark." Did Sargon say that to you?
Well, I'm waiting for the fame then, because he didn't deliver.
Okay, this video is still up. All right, so people in the chat, if you want to see how fucking crazy gang stalking can get, you're going to love this. The name of the video is, this is the whole thing. Man Tits makes a visit gang stalking, group stalking. It's on Want to Be Free's YouTube channel. And what happened is this lady made all these gang stalking videos, and this dude who apparently figured out who she was went to go talk to her. And it's just the weirdest fucking thing, because now it's like by him visiting her after seeing her crazy YouTube videos, she is now 100% convinced that there is a fucking legitimate conspiracy out to destroy her. It's just bizarre.
Well, it's not as bizarre. Like if you work at the psychiatric hospital, when I was at med school, I had to go there for 3 months. You do see like enough cases for you to fill up your YouTube with videos for at least 2 years.
Oh, people in chat are saying they didn't hear it. It's called Man Tits Makes a Visit, Gang Stalking, Group Stalking, and the channel's name is Want to Be Free. So there you go. But yeah, interesting little world there.
To answer JF's question, I think the people who made me famous, when I was a small YouTuber, there was Total Biscuit and Angry Joe who dropped their spaghetti on my channel, and that caused like a huge influx of people. And then what really caught me to explode was when Karen Strawn came online, and she did a stream with me. And that brought a lot of people. And then I went to Sargon stream, that also brought a couple. And after that, it was just steady growth. I didn't have more explosions.
Good.
Do you?
Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
I have to go. So love to everyone. Love to people of the chat. I'm gonna go eat with my family.
Peace out. Yeah.
Bye bye.
I was gonna say we should probably start wrapping up, and then I'll stick around and chill and read super chats.
You gonna pound those super chats?
Yeah, pound some of them super chats. Yeah, but it was a fucking great show. I had a blast. I mean, minus me appearing on the Daily Stormer because of Metokur and being seen as a murderer and a white supremacist by Metokur.
Well, listen, as the new leader of the white nationalist division of the alt-right, do you have any message for your followers on the Daily Stormer now, Andy?
I might not want to say anything because I know you're gonna clip it in a certain way and then post it on Twitter, because your tweet right now of me fucking promoting that site has a shit ton of retweets right now. So I'll probably just go no comment right now.
No comment to your new fan base.
Hey guys, hope you enjoy the streams.
Andy, if you reconcile with Base Mama, maybe you could have the Daily Stormer advertise for you and make it a white nationalist convention.
Oh, we could do that. You want to do that? You want to set that up, or like we help?
I'm sorry, I'm not a part of your hardcore crew. You and Ben Garrison scare me, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you got people like fucking Sam Hyde, and then on a whole different level, there's like Andy Warski and Ben Garrison. It's like, there was a point where this stopped being fun, and you guys just took it to a new level.
Speaking on Andy on the Daily Stormer, what do you guys think of Tara McCarthy on the Young Turks?
No.
Yes.
Wait, what?
I don't know who that is. Who's Tara McCarthy?
She was the girl who was on the show the other day. She's like, really, really far white, wanted the immigrants, all sent away. Even if you were born here and you're not white, a financial incentive for them to leave. Tara McCarthy, that girl?
Yeah, resting bitch face Anna Kasparian made an entire segment on her.
No way.
Yes.
Anna Kasparian, you're such a fucking twat. Jesus Lord. How are they still in business? They had I saw their live stream the other day, had 180 people watching live.
Do you know what's interesting about it? I'm going to make a video. They do have an affiliate channel. I forgot his name. I'm going to have to check, but it has certain million subscribers. And when they release a video, they only have 4,000, 6,000 views. What the fuck? Something doesn't add up here.
Oh. I think they just made all their subscribers over the years posting 40 videos a day. I don't think.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of those subs are legitimately bots. They're just there to give the numbers.
You know what? Your chat's right. I'm sorry. They said Harmful looks bored. We were going to talk. I asked him about that candid thing. Do you got some time for that, or no, Harmful?
Yeah, I got a little bit more time.
Sorry, because everybody we jumped train here on that. Because I was just curious about the TJ thing, because I know he's getting in the race realism shit now after Crowd, and he was kind of in the candid thing.
Do you think he realizes what he's jumping into with that?
No, not at all. I don't think so.
To just put that there on a poll of 4 choices, I could pick any one. It's like, man.
Yeah, what?
Really
TJ and Kraut? What happened there?
No, I said that TJ's been making statements on Twitter that he's going to jump into the discussion now, now that it's kind of blown up. But I remember, and this is what I wanted to talk to Harmful about. Did he make a video coming after you about the fucking candid shit?
Yeah. It was real long. Unfortunately, my response isn't there anymore. But
what did he call you? Harmful something? He
No,
had this nickname.
harmless exaggerations.
Yes. Fucking home run. That's funny.
No, dude. Fucking the best one was he was talking about how I run a cult and I have people literally believing I'm God. And well, you know what? I don't believe in God.
He did it like a Batman thing.
Dude, have you seen his latest setup? Like what his videos look like at the moment?
Oh, triggered, you mean?
In a top hat with a fucking pipe, a skull, a Bible with a hole in it, a fucking retro phone.
Shut up! You're making this up. No,
God, dude.
Billy Bob Jimbo.
You're fucking lying. There's no way he's that dumb.
No.
Go on YouTube right now and look.
I'll
Jimbo,
open it on screen share.
I would
I'll
never
open it on
lie
screen
to
share.
you, baby boy. I would never lie to you.
You can't. There's no way.
Yo, okay, I'm
Jimbo.
opening it right now. Yo, yeah.
Did he build a DeLorean and travel back to the days of LiveJournal? Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. Hang on, not this video, but oh, dude, this is good. This is really funny, actually.
Why is he doing it though? Because he doesn't need it. That's me.
All right, you ready for this, dude?
I'm dying to fucking see this. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this here so I don't screen share the link. All right, here we go. You ready for this shit?
I'm not. I'm literally not.
There we go.
No, it's worse than when I saw it.
Show the one where he paints his face. Show the one where he paints his face.
Oh, is that the newer one?
I don't know. Go through the whole list.
Yeah,
God, he's got a big hole through the Bible. It's like a cannonball got shot through it. What the fuck is that?
But you don't like it? You don't like it, Metokur?
Well,
Billy?
Billy, can't you handle some peak YouTube intellectualism?
Oh, holy shit! Do you know what this reminds me of? I know this. He's stealing this shtick. I know what this is.
What is it?
He's trying to be the Jim Sterling of fucking atheism. That's what this is. He stole this bit from Jim Sterling.
Oh.
Where he'd stand in front of his podium dressed up like he does. That's what this is. This is the Jim Sterling of fucking atheism.
Initially, I thought this like Davis Orini with more keyboard shortcuts, but now that you said it, yeah. This is
Dude, no, everyone shut up. Speaking of Davis Orini, I have the best meme ever. You are fucking unprepared for this. Oh god, wait. No, you are. No. Jimbo, you will. Okay.
It's
Okay,
good. Is it good?
Dude, okay. Here's the link. Here's the link. Davis Orini made a sword review in a trench coat with sunglasses.
Wait, you like this? You like that?
He made an actual fucking sword review.
You know what's interesting? Can you imagine him just going shopping and purchasing? It's like, I could use this skull. I could use this replica of an axe.
Oh, TJ.
Something weird about TJ
don't
that
have
I think
beef with
a lot
TJ.
of people missed, even when I was talking about Candid stuff, is that he's worked with the company behind Candid since 2012.
What?
Yeah, because My Likes was behind Candid. They were an AI sort of marketing platform, and he was doing vids for them, like make money with your videos, put these links in the description, sort of thing. And he mentioned that he personally knew the people involved with it.
What the fuck? Is that why he was like defending them like nonstop?
That might have been why he got so freaked out about it. Because if you go on his channel and search My Likes, he's been doing like sponsored content for them since 2012.
What?
I remember he attacked you viciously over the Candid thing.
He proper flipped out. I don't know if he thought it would bother me or something, but
he was giving him money on Patreon and then stopped and made a video about it, or something.
No,
like that?
That's not what happened. I think at that point I didn't even have a Patreon. What happened was I appeared on Teal Deer, and then he was in a live stream and he said, "Yeah, I stopped giving money to Teal Deer because he had harmful opinions on it, and I hate that guy."
Yeah, and he made a video about it.
Yeah. That was
wait.
fun.
So, because I've talked to him. I mean, me and him had beef for a little bit, but we're okay. But do you think you just being here in general, he's gonna be mad at me now for having you on?
I think the last few minutes are gonna make him mad. I think the last few minutes might make him a little upset.
Sorry, TJ.
I mean, when he said I know the people behind it personally or whatever, he might have been fucking lying because it was in one of his ads because he was trying to get people to trust the product. so he might have lied. Because I mean, I assume.
You know, I keep hearing Teal Deer's name come up. Andy, you should have him on sometime because he seems to have made and talked about this shit for years ahead of time of everybody else.
You know what? Like I was just saying, I don't know if you missed the part, but he predicted everything that would happen up to this point right now. Like he was right about everything. Hashtag Teal Deer was right. Everyone in the chat, you want to do that?
Didn't you learn your lesson last night? You really want them to start tweeting things again?
Look, okay, I'm not gonna say 100% this happened, but like maybe. So, because I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Maybe Teal Deer was offered a candid sponsorship and recorded like a 2-hour phone call with the CEO, and maybe he gave that to me, and maybe she talked about how scared she was of me.
No.
Oh, see, I'm liking this. See, now we're getting some juicy shit going.
Maybe.
Here.
I mean, maybe
that happened.
Potentially. You got to have Teal Deer on. This sounds like a beautiful conversation.
Yeah, I want to fucking. I know someone in particular who can contact him because I did, fucking pull some shit for one day where I kind of strawmanned him. You heard this, right? Yeah, strawmanned him. I apologized the next day, and then Jeff Holiday went on stream with me, and then he's just like, "No, fuck him. I'm not sorry. I'm not fucking sorry."
I have Teal Deer on Skype in a cabal. Do you want me to ask him if?
Hey, if he wants to fucking jump in, why not?
I don't know if he's online though. He seems offline, but it could be just.
Well, we'll message him for the future. We could set something up with him for sure, because he's been calling this shit for years. Him, Thinking Ape, you Harmful, Layman. You talked about it too.
He's got really good.
I don't know what you've talked about. I am squiggly clean. Please sponsor me. Please give me money on Patreon.
It's weird now that I switched to Twitch. I get emails like every few days of just not people being like, "I want to give you money" or whatever. Just them being like, "Here's a free copy of my game," just all the time, and it's like, I don't want to play it now.
Thank you for the gift, but now I don't want it.
It's like I feel sort of obliged to shit on it. So I'm thinking of maybe just like gathering, because I think I'll only ever get to do this once. Just gather and just wait till I've got enough to fill up 4 hours and just do like a little taste a few minutes of each one and say why it's shit and you should never buy it.
Of what exactly? Sorry?
Just a bunch of games. I get sent games all the time now.
Oh, nice.
They want me to play their game, and it's just like,
they're homemade, they're homebrew game.
Yeah, like publishers and PR companies connected to game devs. No, nothing huge, not like fucking EA sending me their game, but like little indie outfits are like, here's the game, please play it and talk about it.
That's nice. You can help the little guy. I mean, if it's a legitimately good game, why not go for it?
I'd rather they just say, hey, we've got a game, consider looking at it, because then I might go buy it. Like I'm happy for like, for example, I do buy indie games and play them and like say, oh, this one's cool, I recommend this one or whatever. But when someone sends me that shit, it's like, I don't want to get any sort of favors.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but it's just the way people do business. And if you want it, you can say, look, I will play it, but if it's bad, I will say it's bad.
Yeah, I know. This is one of the things where it's not like it's morally wrong to take it or something. It's just like, I'd rather not. I'd rather totally be separate. Maybe I'll just give the codes away someday or something.
An indie free-for-all. There you go, man.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Well, oh my god. Yeah, we'll set up that Teal Deer thing soon, because I'm sure like he ripped into me bad, man. Oh, that was brutal. Like I did my apology. I did my apology video, but then he released his video like directly after. It was like a 45-minute video.
I can imagine him working hard on that video, and then it's like, Andy apologized. Do I release the video or do I keep it?
And then the last 45 minutes, he goes like the last like 30 seconds of the 45-minute video goes, by the way, Andy apologized at the end of 45 minutes. I'm like, oh, damage is done. It took a while to fall back from that one. And then
that's some early pre Warski stream blood sports.
Yeah, a little preview of what's coming. This has been fun and everything, but I've got to go finish that video, and I kind of want to watch.
Oh, when is it out, dude? Everyone is like stick in our hands, and we're just waiting for it.
In like a day or two, the second, the third, something like that. But I want to go watch Jim Sterling the Atheist a little bit and just take in those videos because that is amazing. I thought you guys were fucking with me. I really did not think that was real.
Did you watch the Davis O'Reilly sword review?
But I'm going to. Are you kidding me? Is he reviewing a katana?
No, he's reviewing a fucking longsword, and it's like.
Oh, is it bigger than him? Because like he's not like the tallest dude.
Wait, let me check actually. Let me check.
Hey, Billy, how happy are you that all these streams are exposing so much shit that you could talk about / make videos on?
Oh no! After the crowd thing, I'm going back to my normal stuff.
No,
You guys can dance in the flames. I'm going back to DeviantArt and crazy people.
No, I just mean just the observing. I don't mean making videos on. I just mean like just like witnessing the fucking blood sports in the fire. So you came in here basically, you started a fire, and then you're like, all right, now that it's burning, cool. I'm gonna fucking peace out now.
You did this, Jim.
It's just one big, praise be to Haberman, the Lord of the 24-hour ops. There you go.
Beautiful. Well, thanks.
All right, take it easy.
Peace out, bud.